Hey, we got another caller on the line. What's going on, man? Tell them who you are, where you from, and what you got going on.
What's going on, man? It's Jay Adams, man, out the West Coast, man. West Coast heavies, man. What's going on, everybody? What's up, Villa? How you doing, man?
Hey, man, shout out to you, man. Shout out to the whole West Coast and everything they got going on, man. I see there's a lot going on out there in the West Coast, man. Y'all stay busy out there.
Oh yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, man. The West Coast, man, has really been lit, man. Man, really, man. The last 2 years, man. You know what I'm saying? But this year, man, is it's a good year for the coast, man. Media wise, culture wise, it's crazy, man. I was watching some of these podcast beefs, man, and it's something that happened this weekend that was kind of crazy, man. We was researching it, right? And it's like as much positivity, man, as you can have anywhere, but I always look at my coast, right? You're gonna always have that one beast that's been plaguing us since the 80s, or really the 70s. You're gonna have that gang culture that's gonna creep its ugly head up and try to mess up everything. But in spite of all of that, you gotta stay positive, you feel me?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So yeah, man. So what you been working on? Any new projects?
Yeah, man. Right now, man, I'm raising another $100,000 for this new studio in Compton that we got, man. We got a dope business plan. We wrote three new workshops, one for the formerly incarcerated, one for the youth, and one for the adults, a film program. I partnered with a film festival. Shout out to Michelle and Pembroke and her film festival. I partnered with her. So we doing that. She's a licensed attorney working on that, and still working on this new record now. Compound Interest now is distributed through Virgin Music. So now I'm putting getting Truth's new single with Jeremiah together. A new record. I mean, a new album for Truth, and then I'm putting together this compilation for artists all over the country, man, with the best music they got. And then I got a few lawyers, man, that I'm submitting, all the tracks to for some sync opportunities, man. So, it's a lot of good opportunities out here, man, film wise and music wise, man, that I'm working on right now for artists, man. So, if you know any artists, man, that seriously, what I'm saying, been down with One Mic Music, man, forever, man, and you really believe in them, man, now's a good time for them to get linked up with us. You feel me?
Yeah, most definitely, man. I see you doing big things out there, a lot of events. I see you working with labels now. What's going on with the whole label thing?
Well, the biggest thing right now, man, is like I tell everybody, man, every artist, man, is you utilize, what I'm saying, where you're starting as an artist, man, and you build that up, man. And then it's like once you feel your music is ready, once you feel your bag ain't even gotta be all the way ready, man. I can show you how to get, what I'm saying, things in order, man, to at least get you some kind of money. Where when you present to a label, there's certain things you want to have in order. And that's what artists don't be understanding. They jump at these A&Rs. Hey man, I got a hot song. Hey man, I got a hot song. And then the damn song ain't even mixed. It ain't even mastered. The EPK ain't there. The presentation ain't there. Blase, blase. You feel me? So that's why I tell artists, man. Check us out, man. GQ.shop, man. You know what I'm saying? Slash WCH. And then we get the artists ready, man, to actually go to these labels because a lot of times, bro, what artists just don't realize, man, and don't want to hear. I know it's old and cliches, but it's real. Many times, man, your first impression can not only be your best impression, but a lot of times in this business, my friend, it could be your only impression. So that one time that I bring you in front of, what I'm saying, these Def Jam folks, man, over at Atlantic, like your situation needs to be right, bro. Because see, here's the thing, homie. If you don't know what you're doing, right, it makes no sense to go over to DistroKid and drop a whole 12 song album and you don't even know how to make the money back on the album. You don't even know if your songs is uploaded right. You don't even know if your metadata is right, when it comes to the internet. Like, it makes no sense to invest all this money in beats, all this money in studio time, and drop an album, and you have no idea when, where, and how that money coming back. So that's why I say, man, do it right the first time. You know, get up in these label meetings, bro, where you can get the real knowledge of the business you're trying to be in, right? That's like trying to be in the skateboard business and you don't know Tony Hawk or somebody who done ever ran a successful skateboard business. How you gonna be in the music business, right? And you ain't know nobody with a gold record, nobody who done platinum, nobody who done sold 5,000 records, done made $10,000 on, you know what I'm saying, on the music business. So it's really just about you positioning yourself as an artist, man, and as an independent label. I always tell everybody, man, you know, the homies over at Paper Route, man, shout out to Young Dolph, man, rest in peace. Those were some of the smartest dudes in the music business I ever worked with, bro. You can call them street dudes, you can call them whatever, but they dotted their I's and crossed their T's, homie. And they really got into the game and really got an understanding of the music business. So what am I saying? They knew what they wanted to be in, right? So they took their money and they invested their money into getting the right information to do the right type of business. That's just like any business, bro. How are you gonna get in any business and you don't know how that business works? And then you mad, oh, the labels ain't this, the labels ain't that. You got into a business you didn't understand. If you take $100,000 from a label and I tell you not to do it, and I'm gonna break it down to you why you shouldn't do it. Let's say a label offer you a production deal for 100 bands, and I say, man, you know, you could really do that yourself. Only they gonna do is put your album together, but they probably gonna charge you like you probably gonna owe them. You know, you gonna owe that 150 back and probably another what back. Versus, hey, let me show you how to put your album together, get some movement over there. Let Jay promote your album, you know, and then when I take the album to the label, now you got some movement. That just makes more sense, man. But a lot of artists don't want to do that, bro. They skip the step of people like myself. They do the beats, they do the studio, and then they just drop their shit. They don't come get at somebody like me who actually knows the industry, bro. So that's just what I tell artists, man. When it comes down to it, we can save you a lot of time on the back end. Like I tell everybody, bro, truth is just a regular dude. He'll tell you that. He ain't nobody special, bro. He always says that. But he knew he wanted to be in the record business, so he went and got somebody who understood the record business. Truth has one of the best deals on the West Coast, bro, and he got it for 7 years. You know, I mean, so it's like Truth can put out music when he want to. He could choose not to put music out. But the bottom line of it is he played chess, not checkers, right? So it's like he took his money and he invested his money in making sure he understood what he was doing. So he went and got me, who went and got one of the best lawyers, you know what I'm saying, and A&R, shout out to M80 in the business. So then when you make chess moves, you get better deals. I see artists, bro, last year who are in the same position. What are we like, 65 days in or something into the new year? Now we into the last month of the first quarter, and guys still are doing the same thing they was doing last year. That makes no sense to me, brother. So we just gotta help artists, man, you know, get their mind right, because there's so much good music out there, bro. Like you've introduced me to so many good artists that it's like, damn. I used to always say, man, the Villa be finding some dope artists. If they would just line their business up with their music, it's a lot of good independent artists out there, bro. They just need to line their business and their music up, fam. Feel me?
Yeah, yeah. So you seen the new EPKs that I've been making now, right?
Man, artists really need to jump on those, man,
I'm getting them
because
ready.
yours
I'm
is
getting
real
them ready for
nice.
the record deals. I'm getting them all ready so that I can send the EPKs over to you, and then you could book them one on one with these records, with these record companies, because that's what this
Yeah.
EPK is all about. They ain't got no EPK the professional way, of course. They can't be going doing it themselves or trying to do a little DIY or no.
Yeah.
You can't be doing it yourself. That's a little corny, man. You got to really reach out to people that's professional, that's really doing this.
Real.
If y'all want an EPK, let me get y'all connected with that, and then I'll go ahead and we'll make sure that you're in Los Angeles talking to these record companies. And hey, man, before we let you go, all right,
Yes, sir.
how can we follow you and subscribe to you?
Man, the best way to follow me, man, is just I'm mostly where I'm heavy at is on Facebook and Instagram. That's where you can always find me at. It's just J Adams WCH. It's J Adams WCH.
Okay,
Just find
all
me,
right.
send me a DM. I'm always in my DMs, man, and then let's jump on a phone call, bro, and let's get some business handle. Like I said, man, it's the first quarter, man. You still got time to get a single out to end. I always tell artists, man, get you a dope EPK first, man. Don't have because if you don't know what an EPK is, then you really need to holler at the Villa, right? Because to me, an EPK for somebody like me, it simplifies who you are as an artist, right? I ain't gotta go all over the internet and try to see your, hear your music, watch your videos, find press about you, right? See, I did this for an artist in the studio yesterday, right? His manager had no idea what a knowledge panel was, right? Well, before you get to a knowledge panel, the reason your knowledge panel's not right, right, is because you don't even have an EPK. That's the start. So say you went to the label without me. You didn't even know what a knowledge panel is. I'm telling you what the A&R gonna do. That's one of the first things they want to know is how hot are you on the internet, right? So it's little key things like that, man, that, like if you don't know, you need to holler at the Villa, man, and find out, bro, because that's what I mean about first impression. You go in there not knowing. Luckily, the manager was smart enough to come to my studio so I could vet him because I ain't going to clown you for not knowing. The label may not say nothing to you, bro, may be very professional, but in the back of their mind, when you walk out, they like, man, we don't have to invest too much money into this kid, yo, because he just ain't worth all that money. He don't even have this together. He don't have that together. This is over there and that's over there. EPK brings you as an artist, man, together,
Hmm.
cohesiveness. That's what the EPK does, right? It's very, very vital in our business, bro. Especially the more and more we move into the digital era. You barely have time. Like I tell people, man, when you come in my office, you really have my undivided attention for maybe 60 seconds. Maybe.
Mm.
If something you say, do, or if something you don't do, catch me in like 60 seconds, I may continue the meeting, yes, but you already done lost me. And that's just sad to say, bro, but we in that information era where stuff moves so fast, and it's the same thing on the internet. But now, I done seen some things like the Villa sent me an EPK, right? Just the colors alone caught my attention. Now I'm interested, right? It was just the colors. It might be the graphics. But you won't know that because you're not a what? You're not a graphic designer. You're not a professional. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you don't know what's
They
gonna
gotta
catch
contact
somebody's
the
attention.
pros.
Yeah, you gotta go get a professional. Don't stop trying to do that DIY. I hate that stuff, bro. Because
Or
first of
that
all,
little AI stuff that they be
yeah,
doing for their album covers. That's not gonna work.
it's not
That's
gonna
not
work,
gonna work.
bro. That stuff is not gonna get you where you trying to go. If you
Not
really
gonna
trying
work.
to go there, you're gonna have to invest some time and some money. You gonna have to get on the phone with the Villa and really, really, really do what I seen this dude do. Figure it out. Like I remember, I'm saying, the EPKs we was doing 2 years ago. Those are still some of my favorites. I don't know how you got better, but these is even better. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
because those was
yeah.
dope back then. But these EBKs now, you know, y'all really need to go ahead and slide up on that, man, and get one of those, bro. So, man, I appreciate the time, brother. But, always, man, what you've been doing for artists, man, I got to tell you, man, artists are crazy, bro, if they don't tap in with you, man. I've been watching you way longer than we've been friends. You know what I'm saying? So we've been linked up for a minute now. But as far as a promoter and breaking artists and getting them exposure, man, consistent wise, I mean, you got dudes coming up now, right? But man, you've been doing this for a minute, yo. So it's like, to me, every artist needs that, bro. Because the next step is a label deal, label distribution, whatever. I don't never recommend just artist deals unless you coming in with a whole bunch of money yourself. But I always recommend distribution first. Sorry about that. And get your money right first, right? Get your money right, and then we can go higher. But you need a promoter, man. I'm pushing that heavy this year, bro. Because I watched a lot of artists last year fumble the bag all because they skipped that step of having a dope promoter, right? Talented. But when you get to them A&Rs and they look, see, I can tell when somebody look at me, I'm already knowing what that means. And then they get to saying, once they get to complimenting your music, you already know here come a but.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yup.
I could, that but means, they not finna funk with you right now, but come back
Yup.
later when your stuff is together. Why not have your stuff together up front? Feel me?
Exactly. And that's what we talking about. Let us know what's going on. If you need an EPK, contact us today.
Yes.
Also, if you need promotion, if you need album covers, if you need any type of work where you need to get into the professional world of this music business and not just little showcases and little what's that little independent stuff. I'm talking
Right.
about major stuff, getting with the
Mm-hmm.
real deal.
Yes, sir.
Contact us. Let us know when you ready. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. This is
Salute.
Jay Adams and your boy NFA JayShawn. Please go share this with everybody you know. Thank you so much. Have a great day.